is Rise and say Rise and Doors. As always, sorry for that voice crack, I feel like I have a voice crack, and, if you can hear a little anger in my voice, I'm just going through stuff, but I still love posting for YouTube, so you get a video. But let's jump right into this video. Actually, no, I will leave the link in the description to the person who made this for me, their YouTube channel, if I can find it in time, but yeah, I'll be leaving the link for that because, as always, I don't make my own thumbnails because I'm bad at that. So, but other than that, let's jump right in here. Wish Naruto had the Gamer Power, Part 1. Okay, for you guys who don't know what the Gamer is, it's just a webtoon, so just read it, but a lot of it will be explained inside of this series, so let's jump right in here. While Naruto was a mere second year in the academy, he was dozing off inside of the window and saw his name and a level under it. Mid-class, he freaked out and fell out of his chair. Everyone laughed at him. Let's get to when Naruto gets home. When he does, he starts playing an MMORPG. He pulls up his inventory in the game and he has an idea and says, "Inventory!" And then in front of his face, an inventory has appeared. At first, Naruto freaks out and screams, but after a couple of seconds, he picks up a random wrapper from off the ground and tries to put it in, and it works. Then he sees status points, which he has none of, and sees his health and mana. He was amazed by what he sees. His mana is at 1,000. An average person's mana is at 100, so that's why he's so amazed. Let's skip to, also it said that under his mana, it said that an average person is at 100 mana when they first start out. Let's skip to where he is trading in clones with his inventory up. And when he makes one, he sees his mana drop by half. He figures out that his chakra and mana are linked. He sits down and says, "Tip," hoping to get a tip, and the message pops up saying, "If you practice controlling your mana, you spend less on spells." Yes, I know. Nothing like this is in the Gamer, but Naruto is way dumber than Jahan, and doesn't have any teachers like Jahan did. So that's why, he needed this to understand his own ability. Now, he's stumped on how to practice mana control. He imagines the chakra flowing and stuff and places it, and he really does see it, but it's all messed up. Like, it's spanking out of places where it shouldn't be at. His whole body is filled with chakra, and only their points is supposed to be. I think it's like 320 points to be exact of how many points is in the body, but I can't be sure. Now, he tries to imagine it settling down into place, but it doesn't work. After an hour, but he tries it again, but it works slightly. After an hour of trying this, it finally all settled in place. He keeps imagining, but this time a small piece of his mana going out to make a cone. It works. When he opens his eyes, 2 pop-ups are there. He has both saying he has unlocked a new skill. One says, "You unlocked a new skill called clone." He reads the description. "A clone made from mana. It can only fool fools." Yes, I know I changed my voice to the descriptions of that because I like doing that. The other says mana control. In the description it says, "You can now shoot out mana and control it." Clone is an active skill, which means you have to say its name. But mana control is a passive and active skill. So some effects like controlling mana naturally occurring in the body is something that would already be on without him even focusing. While shooting out mana is something not to say, specifically saying mana blast. Now, let's skip to where the bell test is going on. When Naruto gets to the rooftop, he says, "I want to become the greatest Hokage. No, Kage ever." I'm so sorry. My voice is super raspy today, and that just hurt my voice to do the Naruto voice. And he also says, "And I want to fully understand my abilities." Kakashi raises a note about this, by what he means by abilities, wondering if he knows about the 9 tails inside of him, which Mizuki did tell him about. Because everything in the series went the same, just besides the bell test. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go. When the fight begins, Naruto says quietly under his breath, "Fire clone." Naruto during the time of the bell test and this, he kept practicing how to make stuff and like make elements, like imagine fire, like how or chakra can do. He kept imagining this, and he imagined a fire clone, lightning clone, wind clone, and shadow clone, because he learned shadow clone technically from this girl when the music told him. But he learned a whole bunch of clone jutsu during this time, but he never actually showed it off, so he still failed, like in canon. But that's enough of that. The clone rushes at Kakashi and punches Kakashi in the face. But Kakashi took this blow thinking that it was just a simple clone. But once he takes the blow, he realized that it wasn't a simple clone and punches it square in the face. But when it disappears, it bursts into flames, circling around Kakashi. Sasuke runs at Kakashi, but Naruto made a split-second decision and made a blast from his hand that's made from mana. When it hit Kakashi, Kakashi was stunned to say the least. And Sasuke, in Kakashi's confusion, took the belt and throws one to Naruto. Kakashi scolds him for not including Sakura, who at this time was just kind of in the bushes watching everything, and gives the famous speech of, "Those in the ninja world who disobey orders are garbage." Yes, that is true. But those in the ninja world who abandon friends are worse than garbage. Yeah, he gives that line, and also anime gets reference coming in 3, 2, 1. He says to Naruto, "You are quite powerful." So, yeah, I basically ended it off here, and like I said earlier, also Discord server for artists who's in there. You can always send me art. I'm just saying, you could send me art, and I'll totally read it because I'm on Discord quite a lot. But other than that, I'm leaving this video off right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, Rising is logging off here.